Hello, crafty friends. Welcome. Today I'm going to be unboxing the BetterPress system from Spellbinders. I'm sure you've seen a lot of reviews of this, but I was so excited to try this out. So I purchased the bundle package, which comes with a few more items, and I'm going to pull this out of the box and show you everything that's inside. So first off, it comes with a pack of 25 cotton card panels. This is a flyer for some new clubs coming out that I'm so excited about for the BetterPress system. There's going to be one for the wax beads as well. This is a catalog of products available now at the Spellbinders shop for your BetterPress system. And I believe this is a bottle of the black ink. This is an ink formulated just for the BetterPress plates. They have 7 other colors of ink as well, and I'm sure they're going to be coming out with more colors, but this bundle came with a few more colors. Next is the Floral Happy plates, and it's a BetterPress plate as well as dies to cut out the happy letters. So I was excited about that one. That looks like a lot of fun to play with. And then here is the actual BetterPress system. Let me move this box and let's open this up and see what's inside this. And of course, you don't have to buy the bundle. You can just buy what's in this box right here. Comes in such a cute little box. But let's pull this out and see what's inside. Okay, so you get more card panels, and there are 3 different colors. So let's open this up and look at the paper. I was so excited to try out this paper because it's supposed to be really nice quality, heavy-duty watercolor paper. So you get kind of a soft gray, and it is really heavyweight and nice. And then you get a off-white and a white. Here is the black ink, and you get a little bit of the best ever tape. I love that stuff. Now let's look at this letterpress system. This also comes with a plate to try out. It's pretty floral, and it comes with 2 sentiments. And then this is an instruction booklet. I've seen it so many times on YouTube that I don't think I need to look at that. Let's peel off this plastic. And then it has the little magnets on the corners and just clips right into place. It's so nice. Let's remove the cardboard. And then you get 3 shims. And then this is the magnet piece. And the shims just go right underneath that. You can take the shims out if you're going to use a thicker paper. And then this just clips right or magnetizes right into place. I also picked up a few more items from the shop. I got the other 4 colors of ink. I like having lots of color options. And then I bought another plate. I was just in love with this one. It's called A Note From Me to You. I bought even more of the cardstock panels. And that's everything I have for this system. So let's play with these crafty goodies. I just love it when there's a new tool out on the market. And this one looks like a really good one. So I'm going to play with the note plate first. I'm going to tape the paper onto, this is called the platen, and then the base is called the chase. I had to learn some new vocabulary words for this system. And then I'm going to ink up the plate. And they say to press, no, it's pounce and pivot. So I'm pressing down and just turning it slightly until it is all inked up. I really like the smaller size of these inks. It just gives you a little more control. And I don't want to get my chase all dirty. You can buy replacement chases and platens too. Now I can roll this through my Spellbinders die cut machine. And I'm rolling it really slowly and just once. And then we can take the platen off and reveal how this one turned out. So this plate has a lot more space to ink up than the other thinner plates, or plates with thinner lines, I should say. This didn't turn out as dark as I wanted it to. Maybe I didn't put enough ink on it, or maybe the plate needs to be conditioned a little bit, but I'm going to try this again. And it turns out a little bit darker this time. This time I taped the paper onto the platen with some mint tape. I have a terrible luck with watercolor paper and any kind of tacky tape. It just rips on me. So I'm just very gently pulling up the mint tape, and it does pull off a little bit of the watercolor paper. In a minute, I'll show you how I got around this, but I am going to be cutting this panel down, so it was okay. And I love how it embosses as well. To clean the plate, I'm using some archival ink cleaner from Ranger. But first, I wanted to try and see if baby wipes would clean it, but it didn't budge at all. So you do have to use some type of a cleaner. And this archival ink cleaner is really good stuff. It cleans it up perfectly. I'm just rubbing it onto the plate. And you can see the ink starting to lift. And then I'm just going to rub it with the baby wipe. But I think the microfiber cloth does an even better job of cleaning the ink off after you use the cleaner, the ink cleaner. Okay, so let's try this with the Cosmic Blue ink. I love that this coordinates with their Cosmic Blue cardstock. It's one of my favorite colors from Spellbinders. And you can use the archival ink cleaner to clean the chase as well. So I'm inking it up several times to get it nice and dark. I'll attach the platen, and then I'll run this through the Spellbinders machine again. And I'll run it through very slowly and just once. I'm using mint tape again, and I'm putting it just on the very edge of the paper. But some of the paper, the watercolor paper, still comes up with the tape. But I'm going to be cutting this panel down as well. With this plate, I want to make up a whole set of cards with the different colors of ink. But look how pretty that turned out. So much fun. I'm really loving this system. So I was playing with this a little bit more off camera, and I went back to the yellow tape, the Best Ever Craft tape from Spellbinders, and I found that if I take off some of the tackiness by handling it and pressing my fingers into it a few times, and then just putting it on the very edge of the paper, it comes off just fine without tearing the paper, unlike what you see here. Okay, so let's use the Happy plate. I'm going to ink up each letter with a different color of ink. So we'll start with the pink, and then the light blue. We'll use yellow next. I'll do another pink letter. And then we'll use the dark blue. And then the sentiment that says birthday is just going to be black. And my chase gets pretty inked up here, but the ink comes right off with the archival ink cleaner. Okay, so let's run this through the die cutting machine and see how this turned out. Oh, and it's just so pretty. The camera really doesn't do it justice. I'll take the plate off, and I'm going to try and clean the chase. And I picked up the wrong solvent. This is an ink cleaner too, but it worked just fine. This is also from Ranger, but it's just their basic stamp cleaner. But the archival ink cleaner just does a little bit of a better job. It picks up and cleans off everything. So here it is. I'll redo this and then wipe it off with my microfiber cloth. And it just keeps it nice and squeaky clean. I went ahead and cut out all of the happy letters and the birthday sentiment. I wanted to add just a little more ink to the letters. So I'm using the same ink that I pressed into the paper and adding a little bit at the bottom of each letter. Using small blending brushes just to brush this on. This ink is beautiful. It's It's really nice ink, and it blends beautifully on the paper. This just gives the letters a little more interest. The lines that were pressed into it are very fine and thin. I just wanted to add a touch more color. I'm going to glue this onto a piece of light blue cardstock. And this cardstock is embossed with a diagonal striped embossing folder. I'm just trying to get these on as straight as I can. I'm just eyeballing it. Now for the Y. The birthday sentiment I'm going to pop up with some thin foam squares. So let me peel off the backing, and I just put the foam squares on either end so it kind of straddles the Y. And I'm going to attach this panel to a piece of cosmic blue cardstock. I'm just adding glue stripes across the stripes that kind of stick up a little more because of the embossing. And I'll center this on the dark blue cardstock. I added a few black smooth discs just to coordinate with the black sentiment. And here it is all done. Here is my black note card. I just added it onto a piece of brushed black cardstock. And the second note card, I added it to a piece of the cosmic blue that I embossed with the loops embossing folder. So am I glad that I purchased the BetterPress letterpress system? Yes, I am. It is fabulous and so much fun to play with. It takes your cards to a whole new level. They just end up looking so elegant and pretty. So stay tuned for another video coming out really soon. I'm going to be using the BetterPress Plate of the Month for July. So this is a new club kit for Spellbinders, and I'm so excited about it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.